With the Assetto Corsa Evo on the horizon but still far from release, I thought it would be a good idea to start looking into what the Assetto Corsa that we all know and love has ended up now being 11 plus years old and still more relevant than ever before. So today, and as the title suggests, I'll be going over the best tracks that have been modded into Assetto Corsa, and without wasting any more time, let's just get right into it. Looking for great deals on sim racing hardware? Make sure to check out simspots.com, where all of the best deals on sim racing, PC, and gaming peripherals are posted daily. Literally, the site is completely free to use, free of ads, and just lets you know of discounted sim racing hardware for you to save some cash. Get into sim racing or upgrade your gear today at simspots.com. Starting off and up in 8th, we have an add-on for an already existing track, this being the 2022 version of Spa. This mod changes a lot of things around the track that were introduced during the renovations ahead of the 2022 Formula 1 season. Notable changes are the massive new grandstand and the widening up of El Rouge. Anyway.
That's Radion, actually.
Other notable changes is the gravel around turn 1, as well as the whole new corner layout added at no name. So overall, this mod provides an amazing example as to how the community has brought this game back up to modern standard, as these renovations are not even present in the newer Assetto Corsa Competizione. Moving on and up in 7th, we have Wieth's, or however you say it, version of the Hockenheim Ring. Located in southwest Germany, this track is most well known for hosting the Formula 1 German Grand Prix throughout the years, and especially its last race in 2019, where some tricky weather caused a great race to watch. But anyways, this track can provide great racing in any class, as it's a highly technical as well as fast-paced and daring track with plenty of overtaking spots. This in-game version also depicts this amazingly well, with all the details, small elevation changes, and different lines to take. Of course, as with all of these mods, it's amazing that these creators release them for free and with this much love and attention. Now moving on to number 6, we get to Reboot Team's Sebring. Reboot Team has many great tracks that are worth checking out, and in my opinion, this is one of the best ones. For those of you who don't know, Sebring was constructed on an old airfield, but that has not taken away any lack of elevation. Overall, this track is bumpy, and I really mean it. However, this is all but unrealistic, and as far as bumpy tracks go, this is represented very well. Overall, the bumps can definitely unsettle the car, but this really is only a part of the challenge, both in the sim and in real life. In my opinion, I think that in general, sim racing surfaces tend to be largely too smooth, and seeing the comparisons here really does make the track feel very realistic and lively. That aside, as many of you know, Sebring is in general just a very nice track to drive and race, and this is very well represented here as well. Now moving on to 5th place, we have Sochi Autodrone by SMP Esports. SMP Esports is a Russian-based sim racing organization that besides this track also has a car mod in the game, being the SMP Racing BR03 shown on screen here. This track in real life is well known for being the track to host the Russian Grand Prix and was fairly successful in doing so. It works well with all kinds of cars because of its surprisingly technical layout, and the main star of the show here is the long left-hander that just doesn't seem to end, and so it makes for a very interesting driving experience. So overall, this track is a great addition to your collection and will not disappoint you to race on. Up next at number 4, we get to a fantasy track called Yoshi's Village. Instead, this track is called PGO. It's a track based in the Middle East, and it's a grade 1 race course, and it is surprisingly well designed for a fantasy track. It consists of 21 corners, all of which work great and flow very naturally. And it also has 36 meters of elevation, which to put into perspective is nearly the same as Fuji Speedway. Some of its corners do resemble other tracks, but they don't feel like a copy and paste. A main example of this are the final 3 corners, which slightly resemble Istanbul, but there are many more inspired ones. Regardless of that, all in all, the track does flow very well, and it doesn't feel like a fantasy track at all, while still being, of course, very unique. And now getting into the top 3 with the bronze medal, we see Union Island return. This mod has been around for about 3 years and it's still on 0.95, so it's not totally finished. What the current version brings, however, is nothing short of amazing. It is based on a real island in the Caribbean Sea, and in real life it houses around 3,000 inhabitants. According to the creator, the only inaccurate feature is the road, as the roads in-game are a lot smoother and a few more have been added to improve the infrastructure around the island. Overall, Union Island provides hours upon hours of exploration, views, and amazing roads to drive on. Everything has been made from scratch and the effort here has been truly remarkable. Driving around the island in any car will bring an immense smile to your face, and it's one of, if not the mod that I recommend the most when it comes to showing what AC can do besides just racing on the track. Now moving on to second place is the best direct racetrack in the game, this being John R's version of Daytona International Speedway. This track is based on LiDAR data of the real circuit, and it features all of the modern track features coming together for a very amazing course to drive. It features all of the layouts such as the oval, 24-hour road course, NASCAR road course, and even a rallycross layout, all in one package. Besides Daytona, of course, being in general one of the most prominent racetracks on Earth, this mod has captured it to perfection and coming together to be one of the best mods that AC should be grateful to have. And now ending off with first place, and as many of you saw coming, we have the Shotoko Revival project. You have probably already heard of this track mod as it's by far the most popular mod for Assetto Corsa, but this however is not for any reason. Overall, as you all know, SRP is truly something special. It captures a huge part of the infamous Japanese highway model to perfection. From toll booths to exits, it's all there and it makes for some great driving experiences. Shotoko at night looks absolutely beautiful, and it's also great fun to run with some traffic. Setting it up and racing with traffic has been made very easily thanks to groups such as No Hezi, among many others, where all you need to do is download the car, the track, and join the server. All of this and lots more truly makes this the best mod for Assetto Corsa, and I don't think it's just me who says that. So just like that, these have been my top 8 favorite Assetto Corsa track mods now approaching 2025. Let me know your thoughts on my recommendations as well as any others that I may have missed. And with all of that said, I hope this video has been of help, and as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.